So let's talk about one of the most ridiculous anime that's came out this season, and of course it's an isekai. This is one of the more weaker isekai seasons, but this anime right here they're doing a lot of out-of-pocket stuff, and it's kind of genius the way they're doing all this out-of-pocket stuff. And that is Katsu's working for God in a godless world. Now, this is an isekai that's from this season, and the thing that they do is this whole anime is just straight up just like a joke slash trolls, because like the animation studio and the staff and the animators, I should say, they're literally trolling, because the stuff they be doing in this anime is so unintentionally funny that it's hilarious. And that is, one, they make the most nastiest CGI on purpose, and then two, you can tell they're doing it on purpose, because in the most recent episode I know a new episode's coming out Wednesday, but I digress, but in the most latest episode that came out, they literally had the one guy with the blonde hair photoshopped basically, or edited into like a live action person, and they just threw it into the anime, and it's a hilarious scene. If we're going to talk about this anime, we got to talk about the main guy and when he first gets reincarnated in the new world. So the first thing that happens is he's unconscious, but we see this random girl that's there, and it seems like she's reading some book or something. But then we realize she's doing something to him with her hand, and might be giving him a helping hand to get him up and awake, because she's reading something in the book about what you got to do to men to wake them up. So as she's reading that, we'll just say she might be going to town doing something. That's when the main guy wakes up and he's like, yo, what are you doing? But if you know, you know. We'll just say she might be doing a certain job to my mans. But yeah, this anime is just so intentionally funny with some of the decisions they make in here. You can tell they're just trolling, because even the story wise, it's not the greatest story ever, because basically guy gets sacrificed by his dad because of like a whole cult thing, and then he goes into this isekai world, and it's not really a real isekai world because he does not get the typical powers and all that. And then eventually he gets this god that actually comes, that's supposed to be like the god, it's supposed to be like the god to like his dad's actual like whatever, like I guess you say religion or whatever. And like she comes there and she uses her power, and she actually like saves him, brings him back to life. But then you find out she's very useless at times unless she has followers. And boy, let's get to the village he lives in, because the village is nuts. So he introduces wine to this village, and they be getting lit. And like the main person that gets lit the most is like the older sister of like the other girl that has, you know, the things on her chest, whatever. It's just the older sister of her, and she be getting lit. She be standing on top of like a tower of men, just pouring like wine all the way down them. And they do that all the time. And like it seems like it's a weekly type of thing, or like I should say it's a nightly routine that they do. They get lit and get drunk that way, and it's kind of funny. And then the blonde guy, he's ridiculous. We're to say he's one of those weirdo type of characters, because he becomes very obsessive when it comes to the little goddess. I'll say that, like very obsessive. He becomes one of her most devoted followers, and that man is on one. And sometimes they do be working him like a slave, and sometimes it is funny because the way they be making him just do all this stuff, because he'll get to see the one little goddess. It's like, just know his part with it is kind of very weird. That's like the weird aspect of it. And then there's another characters that they bring back. So in episode 1, the goddess girl, she kills like all the knights that were trying to kill like the main guy, and then like the 2 girls from the village. She brings us back basically as a girl this time, and just know they be putting her in very fascinating outfits, and like it's really jokey with the outfits they do. It's always an outfit that's gonna show off her body and all that. Yeah, it's always like that. It's always something super raunchy, and it's kind of funny at times, because the person, he's mad as fuck that he has to do this, because he's like, dog, I used to be this guy, and now I'm this girl, and they're just throwing me in all these little outfits. And like it's always the most, you know, just like fan service type of outfits, and it's kind of funny what they make her do. But yeah, this anime is just a straight up joke. Each episode, it just gets funnier and funnier with some of the most extreme shit that they do in here. And now we have this whole nother plot line where this person we thought was a guy the whole time is actually a girl that's somehow related to, like, not really related, but was working for the emperor and has like the blue skin, so whatever their type of are. So we'll see how this even gets more ridiculous, because the main guy, he's basically trying to get as many followers as he can, that he can have the god basically use all her power, that he can take over the world. And it's kind of funny because her powers are so limited that it's hilarious, even though they have, I think it's close to 1,000 now. I think that was like the end of the episode. So like she goes to summon all these other gods to help out, and like she summons their hands, and like as soon as their hands are coming out, they're looking like she's about to do like a big battle with the other person, and the other gods are just like, nah, we're out, and they just leave. And it was kind of funny. But yeah, overall hilarious anime, but it's just like very trolly, bro, like super trolly. This is just a troll isekai. because they don't take nothing serious. I'm wondering how the manga or the light novel or whatever one this one has, like how is that exactly? Because the way this anime is, it's kind of hilarious. It's unintentionally funny, but it is funny because some of the wild stuff they do. The CGI of course looks disgusting on the animals, but they're doing that on purpose. But the CGI on the tractor thing was hilarious. I'm sorry, that was some funny shit. I was rolling when I saw it because I was like, bro, what is happening? And it's just funny that the main guy, he's basically trying to work the goddess as a, like, you know, all the way down to the ground, because he's like, dog, I'm gonna at least make my life somewhat good here. And you see he's bringing all this technology to this village, because in the village you have, for some reason, all these villages are just exiled outside like the wall where like the regular kingdom is and the quote-unquote emperor. And like the dude, he's just like, yo, I'm about to make this town I live in like actually nice. So like he has the goddess like eventually like make all these inventions, and he's trying to get more followers that she can get more powers, that they can do more stuff. And I can't wait to see the next episode because I'm curious where that's all gonna go. I mean, the first episode will be out by the time this gets posted, but I'm still curious, like what's all gonna happen, what extreme wild thing they're gonna do, because it seems like each episode we get something more extreme. That's just like with the little pet that the one girl had, and it just looks so disgusting because the CGI, but it's just kind of funny because it's like, why does the CGI look like this? And I'm just curious, like what is the main guy gonna do, like how far they're gonna get, especially with this new plot line where you have that one woman that's a part of the village with them now. I'm wondering like what exactly she's gonna do, and what exactly are they, as I know like they're like something that was under the emperor, and like what is the emperor in this world anyway, because this is not your typical isekai, and that's like not that bad of a thing, because usually when something's like this is one of them isekai that actually like stands out as something unique and different, because it's most definitely not your typical, you know, generic guy goes to the world, get harem, fight demon lord type of BS. This is more super random. Got him and a goddess, and then you have a whole bunch of just people that are in this village that are like part of his, like, not really, I guess just say some of them are part of his crew, because you have like the two sisters that are, and then you have the god and like the one guy that's kind of crazy, and now you have this new woman. Like I said, they're all part of his crew, quote unquote, but they're like part of the village, and they're just the characters we see the most of. But I'm curious to see where this is gonna go, because this is like super random, super trippy. It's hella trolly. This whole anime is just a damn joke. You can tell that the animators are just doing some of the funniest shit they can think of, because it's like, it is like, dog, just watch an episode. It's just ridiculous. This is a very ridiculous ass isekai, and I mean, hey, I give it its props, because I'd rather have something be this damn ridiculous, or instead of getting something like Fruit of Evolution or fucking smartphone animes like those that are not good isekai. I'd rather get something like this that stands out as something unique and different, and then like the way they're doing it, the way they're presenting this to us is just hilarious. Each episode does have me rolling with some of the extra things they do, but also there's times I'm looking at it like, what the fuck am I watching? That's how ridiculous this is. It's, at the end of the day, it is a bad isekai, but at the same time, the funniness that they do to this actually makes this somewhat decent and actually like a good watch. So like, it goes of course in the trash isekai type of thing, but I mean, it's hot trash, meaning that it's still good to watch. But still, I mean, it's not like the most groundbreaking isekai thing ever. It's just they're doing a whole bunch of shit at one time and doing random shit all the time. This doesn't really have no real story that's going on besides like the guy trying to get the goddess, you know, to get a whole bunch of followers that he can just protect himself if the empire ever comes to attack him, or the emperor I should say. And there's just that, but at the same time, it's just a whole bunch of random shit and a whole bunch of troll stuff, but like, it's not really like it's a good isekai. It's like I said, it's a hot trash isekai, and I mean, there's a lot of hot trash isekai that you can still enjoy. I mean, you can still enjoy this because like, it's just a trolly ass isekai though. But yeah, if you've been watching this, let me know how y'all feel about this. If you've not been watching it, maybe pick it up. If you like isekai, then you'll probably enjoy this one. Like I said, it's not your typical isekai, so it'll be something that's a little bit different, that will stand out from the rest of stuff that you usually see when it comes to traditional isekai. It has something that's at least unique to the story compared to other ones, because this is doing something vastly different with all the CGI looking disgusting that they're doing on purpose, all the trolls and stuff, all just like the whole plot line, some of the characters, everything in here is just ridiculous. Yes, there is some random shit. Trust me, the first episode is very fucking random and it moves fast paced. That's like, it was one of the most random first episodes I've ever seen, but at the same time, I'm enjoying this, but at the same time, I know this is not a good isekai. Like, it's most definitely not a good isekai. There's a lot of ones that you can see that are way better, but this one at least is doing something unique. It goes in the genre of something that's unique and still above a lot of the other trashy isekai, but at the same time, this still is trash itself though. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video and not like, if you didn't, you can dislike, subscribe if you really enjoyed. But yeah, I've been enjoying this one, but we'll see where it goes. I'm curious just to see like all the extra like wild wackiness that's going to happen in these next episodes, because what are we, 5 episodes deep? I can't wait to see the rest of the series. Like, where is this going to go? What are the episodes coming later going to look like? Because I know there's going to be a whole bunch of nasty CGI, a whole bunch of troll stuff, and a whole bunch of other like out of wacky type of stuff, but we'll see though. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next video though. Bye.